Hey everyone, my name is Kumo and this is my reaction to the 5th episode of Yuru Camp. So, in the last episode, the Outdoors Activities Club did some outdoor activity club activities. And pretty much, going on a camping trip together after they were able to get everything worked out. And Rin, of course, going on camping by herself, as she usually does. And she did a fun little trick where she text messaged, the live stream link to Nadeshko to a specific camera that she then stood in front of and waved to. But Nadeshko never actually did any kind of acknowledgement that she saw what she knew what was happening. So you had Rin just awkwardly standing there waving, waiting for some kind of reply. But, hopefully Nadeshko either replies at some point or Rin just gives up. I'm curious which one would happen first. It's hard to say considering how serious of a person Rin is. And how ditzy of a person Nadeshko is. But in any case, let's get into the episode. Let us begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Hot springs. How could I forget that? Yeah, we better get some hot springs activities. And it looks like that's what we're getting. Yeah, sounds very nice. Yeah, nice. A shame they're wearing towels, but... Don't cut away, what are you doing? We need to keep tabs on what they're doing. Maybe, but you can handle it, I'm sure. Yeah, so speaking of that, let's go back to that. What, are you gonna join them? Yeah, you have to tell me twice. I didn't expect her to be so excited for that. I mean, I know why I'm excited for that, but... Yeah, apparently we actually are getting some hot springs here. I was hoping. Looks like my hope's been realized. Just gotta wait till, after the opening to get back to that. Come back, Ren, I don't have my lessons yet. I do question the physics of that tent being space-worthy. Like, fit for space travel. Yeah, you need a lot of stuff when you're going camping, don't you? Well, I guess it depends on how much you want to rough it. You can probably go camping with nothing but a sleeping bag and a knife if you're up for it. But yes, back to this. I know, right? That's a glorious view. I just wish you would turn around so I could get a better one. It doesn't matter because we live here now. Yeah, we have plenty of time. No rush. No need to rush. It's good. It's very good. No, that's just me. Telling you to stay here forever. She's on her way to Hot Springs as well because she wants to join in the fun. Especially because she's so cold right now and they're so warm. Yeah, 2 degrees Celsius. That's pretty cold. I may be more familiar with Fahrenheit, but I still know that's pretty cold. Hey, that was cut way too short. Oh well, it was nice it was lasted. I can always rewatch that scene later. I would love some white peach soft serve. Everything. Nadeshko, your brain was never on to begin with. I love that that look on his face. Yeah, it's fine. A devil on their shoulder telling them what they should do. That does look really good. Though I've never eaten anything today, so I might have something to do with it. You know, food in the house and all that. I mean, why should you ever leave, honestly? It's a lot of big words. uh, you know, it makes Rin seem even more lonely when it keeps doing that contrast of showing them all having fun together and Rin by herself riding her bike. Of course, Rin likes to be alone, but still. It just amplifies that feeling. But yeah, gorgeous scenery as always. uh, poor bike, you've done well. You should give the bike an American-style car wash to make up for it. You'll get that if you've seen Bakuon. Good old cows. But yes, we can't forget that. Hot springs await. Though, you know, probably hot springing alone, but still. That's not too bad. You've got a bike. uh, yeah, who just puts a rock in the middle of the road? Somebody should deal with that. That's just asking for accidents. All that's left to do is undress and jump on in. You could definitely use it after that long ride. Oh, wow. That's... That really sucks. Poor Rin. I feel so bad for her. Feel a little bit bad for myself, but still. uh, things could be going better for her. You might as well. Uh, would have been much easier, that's for sure. Yatsugatake Chushin Quasi National Park, Mount Takabochi. That is a mouthful. There we go, there's a view. The clouds aren't everywhere. Yeah, you'd be surprised what a slight change of perspective can do for you. Not as pretty as a view in the hot spring would have been, but... Not giving up. There were no sparkles that time. And only one arm. You can tell her enthusiasm's draining. uh... For a second I thought it was a phone vibrating, but no, it's a vehicle. I thought it was a Smaho. Yeah, we haven't checked on the other girls in a while. Perfect place. Beginner's outdoor grub. Yeah, you definitely want to pre-prepare things as best you can for camping. I don't think pre-prepare is proper grammar, but I'll roll with it. Don't fall. Huh. That's definitely helpful to know. uh, but man, it's torture seeing all this food. And then Nadeshko shows up and eats half of it. Yeah, don't forget to blow on it. It's a little bit hot though, yeah. And then just down it all. It might not be a hot spring, but it should warm up the soul a little bit. I would have preferred the hot spring though. Aw, Nadeshko's sleeping. Not like she has any camping to do or anything. uh, and you're just sleeping away. Yeah, I was waiting for her to realize. Uh, they've wasted so much time there. Totally devastating. So that's why we didn't cut away to them for a while, because they were busy sleeping. Yeah. Is it? It's part of it's cut off, just the Kia. Yeah, I was about to say, wouldn't that be kind of cold? It's not bad. uh, yeah, you're getting a little bit ahead of yourself. With a pretty nice view, yeah. But there's one thing this anime has taught me, it's that the view is very important with camping sites. Don't drop your smaho. Yeah, you definitely want to do that. Get things set up before it gets dark. You don't want to have to try to organize, organize things in the dark. Don't break the tent. Yeah, we don't want any forest fires. Only you can prevent them. Wow, they're so excited about wood. I didn't even need that to be a lewd joke when I said it, but it worked pretty well. Yeah, I totally know what that is. Wow, bigger than it looks. Canadian candles. But I mean, yeah, it seems like it could be cool. I just hope you know what you're doing. Yeah, much more fancy. Yeah, if you want to burn the pod. I was about to say, yeah. Still looks really cool, though. Well, you're missing the marshmallows. That's kind of important for a campfire. Required, really. Oh, jeez. I know, right? That got me. I probably burned the... Yeah, I burned the wire around it. Chiaki. That was your idea. UFO encounter files. That's an interesting reading material for camping. And I think I just saw UFO. So yeah, if it's fitting. Very random, but funny. We're back to this. Yeah, of course. No surprises there. They might as well just be camping together. Then when I actually would have been able to go to the hot springs. But yes, more food, more torture. Are they gonna see a UFO next? Yeah, interesting. Fushigi. That can mean a lot of things. Good or bad. Of course that's related to ramen in some way. Wow. Yeah, I know they're talking about food as they eat food. And now a more traditional campfire. Oh, now they got the marshmallows. Yeah, now it's a party. And she has something else. A shish kebab. Nadeshko dealing with that white sticky stuff in her mouth. Several hours of camping fun later. Hopefully Rin's alright. Well, it's fine, you just cuddle close to each other. Yeah, tell it to Rin. Oh, poor Nadeshko. Got kicked out of the tent, basically. Yes, it's a good question. Just text your Smaho and ask. So I'm sleeping, yeah. You can come into my tent, it's quite lonely in here. Assuming you have one. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it better happen. Baito. You have to leave your tent to see that. In the cold. But she already told you she was sleeping. Did you not believe her? They're out. Because they're not lonely in a tent like you are. And then she was never heard from again. Yeah, didn't you already say that you were scared of being in the forest at night? Well, it's still dark, just less dark. Yeah, she traveled all that way just to take a picture of the night sky. Well, she told you to stay awake. I don't know how well a small camera would really capture that, but... yeah. Chotomate. And now she's getting up to. I guess to share her night sky with her. I'm a little bit tired, why do you ask? Yeah. uh, now it's practically like they're in the same place. Had to have her emoticons. Uh, nice little transition. Wow. Yeah, I really like they're in the same spot. But yeah, I ship it, I'll be honest. You know, me being tired and this being a relaxing anime really does not help me stay awake. But hopefully Rin does get to go to the hot springs at some point. Because it's not fair. Of course, it's not like Rin could carry all four of those girls on her bike, so... if she wanted a group camp, she'd have to probably find a different way to travel. Oh, there's Rin at the hot spring. It's a lie, that never happened. And here we go, the stinger. The last one was great, the last stinger. What? You have one of the best sisters in the world, don't you? She does so much for you. Yeah, so new club members will know we do things. And we had to find a spot for them somewhere. Yeah, I was about to say that implies she wants to have a lot more. Meat and fall colors and the mystery lake. Yes, very important. So that was the 5th episode of Yuru Camp. And this episode, our girls from the Outdoor Activities Club, they did get to go to the hot spring and enjoy the hot spring. And we, got to see that nice view, and we got to see that nice view. And it was great. It was so great they ended up just, sleeping there for a while, eating food, just living it up. Like, that practically became their campsite for a while there. Meanwhile, Rin wanted to go to the hot springs, Unfortunately, they were closed when she got there, so she couldn't do it. Hopefully she does it later. She's planning on doing it later. You know, for sure this time. Hopefully she does. Because that's very sad. Very disappointing that she didn't get to experience that, and we didn't get to experience her experiencing that, which is also unfortunate. But everyone eventually got to their campsites, got their camp set up, got their food eaten, and naturally Nadeshiko had the curry. That was no big surprise there. They set up 2 tents for 3 girls. Initially they just decided to try to have all 3 of them in one tent, which, because that's the funnest experience, obviously, having them all together, chatting, falling asleep while chatting, and doing other various things that those girls would do together and alone in a tent. But I guess it was a little bit too cramped for them, so they had to kick somebody out into the other tent. And Nadeshiko lost at rock, paper, scissors, so she got kicked out. I feel like they could have made it work with 3 people in one tent if they really wanted to. Just had to snuggle close together. But they decided against it. And because Nadeshiko was all lonely in her tent, she decides to text Rin, see if she's awake, and Rin said, "No, I'm not awake, I'm sleeping." And apparently that was not actually the case, because she continued to talk to her. Eventually they each actually went outside, took pictures of the night sky, and exchanged them. So basically like they were camping together, because this is before they actually start camping together on a regular basis. Because I'm sure it will eventually happen, because we saw that in the very beginning of the series. But we haven't quite got there yet. I think all the unfortunate things that happened to Rin in this camping trip might help push her into camping with others, you know. Because misery loves company, so anything bad that would happen to Rin would also apply to them if they were camping together. So yeah, another fun, relaxing episode of this enjoyable little camping anime. So, thank you for watching, and thank you Cnouki, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.